penalties can be up to a year in county jail or up to 3 years in state prison. The person has a prior strike conviction, the penalty can be up to 6 years in state prison, for which they serve 80%. When it's a misdemeanor at 1 year, up to 1 year county jail, or a felony up to 3 years in state prison, those are all served at 50%. Now, the penalties that apply to a first time, it's not a straight up category of first time or repeat offender. There's other factors that apply. For example, you can have a first time conviction for gun possession, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the person's first felony conviction. If there's a felony for some sort of fraud that never involved violence or gun possession, that person still has a felony on their record, and they can be charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm. That is up to 3 years in prison, but that person can also be granted probation. Probation is an agreement between the individual and the court, whereby the individual agrees to abide by certain conditions for a certain period of time. In California, felony probation is typically 2 years now. And during that time, if the person abides by the various rules the court imposes, then the person will not serve a prison sentence for that. They may serve some county jail time in the beginning, but not a prison sentence. Whereas the person can potentially be sentenced to prison off the bat, or they can be sentenced to probation and then violate their probation and get a subsequent prison sentence as a result of the violation. A misdemeanor gun charge typically results from the person inadvertently being found in possession of a concealed weapon that's being carried without a lawful purpose, but maybe not under circumstances that indicate that the person was bound to use it unlawfully. Some people carry firearms because they think they need to, and sometimes it's poor judgment. Sometimes, truth be told, sometimes it's good judgment, but that doesn't make it legal. And when I say sometimes it's good judgment, it's because the person might know that there are certain people trying to hurt them.